Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today our topic is punctuation mark. So let's get started. Punctuation mark is very useful to students as well as learners. It is very important while writing. Whatever we write, we have to follow the punctuation mark. Now let's see the definition of punctuation mark. What is punctuation? The English language has a system of symbols and signs. It's known as punctuation. What is punctuation? The English language has a system of symbols and signs, and it is known as punctuation mark. Now, why do we need punctuation? Let's see. Punctuation shows us how to structure sentences and how each sentence should be read. Why do we punctuation? Punctuation shows us how to structure sentences and how each sentence should be read. Okay. So, what is punctuation? The English language has a system of symbol and signs. It's known as punctuation, and punctuation mark shows us how to structure sentences and how each sentence should be read. Now let's see how many kinds of punctuation marks are in English language. Now let's see the types of punctuation mark. At first is full stop. Full stop is also called as period, and the symbol is full stop, this. Okay. Next is question mark, and the symbol of question mark is this. Next, exclamation mark, the symbol is this. Comma, and this is the symbol of comma. Quotation mark, this is the symbol of quotation mark. Colon, this is colon. Semicolon, this is the symbol of semicolon. Dash, this is dash. Hyphen, this is the symbol of hyphen. Apostrophe, this is apostrophe. Parenthesis, we also call parenthesis as round brackets. This is the symbol of parenthesis. Braces, we also call braces as third bracket. This is the symbol of third bracket. Square bracket, we also call square bracket as fourth bracket. This is the symbol of square bracket. And next is ellipsis. This is the symbol of ellipsis. So, these are all punctuation mark and they are symbol. Okay. Now, we will learn the uses and example of these punctuation marks one by one. At first is full stop. This is the symbol of full stop. Now, when we use full stop, it marks the end of a sentence. When a sentence is ended, then we use full stop. It marks the end of a sentence. Let's see example. Ram went to the shop. Full stop. Ram went to the shop. Here the sentence is end, and so we use full stop. Next example, Rina bought some fruit. Full stop. Rina bought some fruit. The sentence is ended here, so we use full stop. So when we use full stop, we use full stop at the end of a sentence. Next punctuation mark is comma. This is the symbol of comma. When we use comma, It indicates a natural pause in a sentence or is used to separate items in a list. Separate items in a list. And at first it indicates a natural pause in a sentence. Let's say example. Yes, I lied about not liking vegetables. Yes, after yes there is a natural pause for sometimes. Yes, I lied about not liking vegetables. So we use comma after yes. Yes, after yes we use comma because there are natural pause for sometimes. Yes, I lied about not liking vegetables. So we use comma here. Next, Shana bought apples, bananas, orange and grapes from the market. There are several items of fruit. Apples, banana, orange, grapes. So we use comma after apples, after bananas and then orange and grapes. So there comma is used to separate items in a fruit items in a list. Comma is here used to separate items in a list. Okay, so when we use comma a natural pause. It indicates a natural pause in a sentence or to separate several items in a list. Next punctuation mark is question mark, and this is the symbol of question mark. Now when we use question mark, it indicates the end of a question. The end of a question. We use question mark, the end of a question. Let's say example. How are you? Question mark. Here, how are you is a question. So we use, and the question is ended here. So we use question mark. How are you? Next, how long is the bus journey from Chennai to Bangalore? How long is the bus journey from Chennai to Bangalore? This is a question. So, and the question is ended here. So we use question mark. How long is the bus journey from Chennai to Bangalore? Question mark. Okay. Next is exclamation mark. This is the symbol of exclamation mark. Now, when we use exclamation mark, it is used often after an interjection. Exclamation marks is used after an interjection and it indicates strong feelings, order, command, etc. When we use exclamation mark, we use exclamation mark after an interjection. It also indicates strong feelings, order, command, etc. Let's say example. Wow, it's so beautiful. Here wow is an interjection. So we use exclamation mark after an interjection. Wow. Okay. Next example. Don't run into the road. Don't run into the road. It's a command. So we use exclamation mark. Don't run into the road. It is a command. So we use exclamation mark. So when we will use exclamation mark, it is used after an interjection and it also indicates a strong feeling, order, command, etc. Next punctuation mark is quotation mark. This is the symbol of quotation mark. And when we will use quotation mark, it indicates direct speech. When we use direct speech, then when we write direct speech, then we use quotation mark. Let's say example. I love to read book, said Pavan. I love to read book is a direct speech. So we use quotation mark here. Okay. Next example. Ramu asks, what did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday is a direct speech. So we use quotation mark here. Okay. So we use quotation mark in direct speech. Okay. Next punctuation mark is parenthesis, and this is the symbol of parenthesis. We also call parenthesis as round bracket, and this is the symbol. Now when we will use parenthesis, it separates extra information from the rest of the sentence or add emphasis on something in the sentence. So parenthesis separate extra information from the rest of the sentence. Let's see example. Yesterday, Saturday, was the last day of the school. Here, Saturday is the extra information about yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. So Saturday is here extra information. So we use parenthesis here, round bracket on Saturday. Okay. Next example, on the weekends I visit Suhana, my best friend. My best friend is the extra information about Suhana. Suhana is my best friend. So my best friend is here extra information. So we use parenthesis on my best friend. Okay. So when we will use parenthesis, parenthesis separate extra information from the sentence, or it is also used when we add emphasis on something in the sentence. We use parenthesis. Okay. Next punctuation mark is square bracket. We also called it fourth bracket, and this is the symbol of square bracket. Now when we use square bracket, it is used by the editor. Editor here means editor of paper, editor of book. So it is used by the editor to indicate extra information. Square brackets is used by the editor to indicate extra information in paper, in book. Now let's say example. The book states that when climbing mountain, it is very important to be very safe. The book states that means the editor states that when climbing it, here it means mountain. So here a mountain is extra information about it. The editor of the book gives extra information of it, that it here means mountain. So we use fourth bracket here. The editor use here fourth bracket because a mountain is here extra information about it. So the editor here use fourth bracket on mountain. It is very important to be safe. So fourth bracket means square bracket. Square bracket is used by the editor. Editor of paper, editor of books, they are used fourth bracket to indicate extra information in paper or in book. Okay. Next punctuation mark is slash, and this is the symbol of slash. Okay. Now when we use slash, it is used to indicate the word or. We use slash as the alternatives of or, and it can be used to separate the day, month and year. When we use slash to indicate the word or, means as the alternative of or, and can be used to separate the day, month and year. Let's say example. Please explain to the teacher when he or she arrives. Here or he or she, we use slash here as the alternatives of or. He or she arrives. So we use here slash as the alternatives of or. Next example is the date today is 25/5/2022. Here we use slash. Here 25 is the day, After day we use slash. 5 is month, we use slash after month, and 22 is the 2022 is the year. So slash is also used to separate day, month and year, and it is also used as alternatives of or in the sentence. Next punctuation mark is hyphen, and this is the symbol of hyphen. Now when we use hyphen, it is used to join words or to separate syllables in a word. Hyphen is used to join words or to separate syllable in a word. Now let's say example, Saheb is very self-confident. Self-confident. Here self is one word, confident is one word. So we use hyphen to join these two words into one word, self-confident. Okay. Saheb is very self-confident. Self-confident here become one word by using hyphen. Next example, her son is going to be 4 years old. 4 hyphen years hyphen old. 4 years old. Here 4 is one word, years is one word, old is one word. But by using hyphen, we join these three words into one word, 4 years old. Okay. So when we use hyphen to join words or to separate syllables in a word. Next punctuation mark is dash, and this is the symbol of dash. Now when we use dash, it indicates a period of time, a range of numbers or a distance. We use dash as the period of time, a range of numbers or means to distance. Now let's say example, we lived in Bangalore 2014-2017. We lived in Bangalore 2014 to 2017. This is the period of time. 2014 to 2017, this is the period of time, so we use here dash. Here dash is used as a period of time. Next example, the numbers range from 1-20. Here dash are used as the range of numbers, 1-20. Okay, so when we use dash, we uses dash as a period of time, range of numbers or means to distance. Next punctuation marks is ellipsis point, and this is the symbol of ellipsis point. When we use ellipsis point, it indicates omitted words or to add affect to a sentence. Let's say example, he walked into the forest, then walked straight back out ... Here is here ellipsis point. Here may be many words, but these words are omitted. This is why here we use ellipsis point. He walked into the forest, then walked straight back out ... Means here may be many words, but the words are omitted. This is why here we use ellipsis point. Okay, so here ellipsis point is used as omitted word. Next example, sorry, I forgot my homework, said Amal. Amal is pause here. So here we use ellipsis point because Amal is here pause for affect, because he forgot his homework, said Amal. So here we use ellipsis point as the affect of a sentence. Next punctuation mark is apostrophe, and this is the symbol of apostrophe. When we use apostrophe, it is used to show possession and to show the omission of letters. Let's say example, she is calling me. Here we use apostrophe after she because she is. Here I word is omitted, I letter is omitted, because we use apostrophe. Here apostrophe is used as the omission of letters I. She is calling me. Next example, this is my sister's room. Sister's room. This room is the possession of my sister. So we use here apostrophe as sister's room, means of sister's room. This room is the possession of my sister. So we use here apostrophe to show the possession. Next punctuation mark is colon, and this is the symbol of colon. When we use colon, it is used after a complete sentence to introduce a series of items. Colon is used after a complete sentence or statement to introduce a series of items. Let's see example. I want the following items: colon, butter, sugar and flour. Here butter, sugar and flour are the series of items, and to introduce them we use colon before them. I want the following items. This is a complete statement. We use colon to introduce these items: butter, sugar and flour. So when we use colon after a complete statement to introduce a series of items. Okay. Next punctuation mark is semicolon, and this is the symbol of semicolon. When we will use semicolon, it is used to link two independent clauses that are closely related. When we used semicolon, we will use semicolon to link two independent clauses that are closely related. Let's say example. Call me tomorrow, colon, semicolon. You can give me an answer then. Here call me tomorrow is one clause, and you can give me an answer then is another clause. To link these two clauses into one sentence, we use semicolon here. Okay. Call me tomorrow, semicolon, you can give me an answer then. So when we will use semicolon? We will use semicolon to link or join two independent clauses into one sentence that are closely related. Next punctuation marks is braces, and this is the symbol of braces. We also call braces as third bracket, and this is the symbol. Now when we will use braces, braces indicates sets of equal and independent choices. Sets of equal and independent choices. It is extremely used in math, computer programming and in music. Braces are extremely used in math, computer programming and in music. Now let's say example. Choose a color. First braces, red, white, blue, pink. Braces is closed to paint the wall. Here red, white, blue, pink are independent and equal color. Red, white, blue, pink are here equal and independent color, and we have to choose one of them. So we use here third bracket, means braces. Choose a color, red, white, blue, pink. There are braces to paint the wall. So braces are used to sets of equal and independent choices. Next example, she highlighted 6 numbers: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are braces. Here braces are used in math. So braces are used to choose equal and independent choices, and it is extremely used in math, computer programming and in music. Okay, so I hope you understand very clearly about punctuation mark. See you later, and please subscribe my channel. Take care.